Get ready for your daily dose of WordPress and web development tips, tricks, and insights to help you find success with WordPress. You're listening to WP the Podcast with your hosts, David Blackman and Tim Streifler.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of WP the Podcast, brought to you by WP Gears. I'm Tim Streifler, my co-host David Blackman. He is still out for the time being, but he will be back with us soon, I promise. I know I've been saying that for the past dozen or so episodes, but he's taking some much needed time off and he'll be back with us very soon. In today's episode, we're going to talk about SEO, search engine optimization. If you don't know what it is, Google it. I'm not going to go into it, but basically, SEO is the art of ranking in the search engines. And so it's very complex and there's not really any shortcuts. And so it's something that if you have some sort of online business or you create websites or something, you should have a good understanding of search engine optimization. And so, there's, again, because it's complex, there's not really a quick way to learn. And so, in my opinion, the best way to learn is to follow experts. And obviously, do research, read guides, read, SEO for Dummies type of posts. But following the experts and hearing from them, whether you're a beginner, whether you're intermediate, or even advanced, is definitely the best way to go, because you're going to learn. I'm of the belief that you can learn something from anyone, even someone that's been doing it 10 minutes. They might have a new point of view, a new way of looking at it. And then obviously someone that's been doing it 10 years is going to have a lot to share and knowledge to impart on you. So so here are 3 SEO experts that I recommend. If you Google best SEO experts, you'll find lots of blog posts with lots and lots of professionals. But the reason why I have these 3 on the list is because, in my opinion, they're the best. They're the ones that I've learned stuff from. And if you kind of follow them, then you'll learn a lot without having to follow 150 different people. So the first one is Neil Patel and Eric Sue. We've mentioned Neil Patel and Eric quite a bit on WP the Podcast. David and I both are big fans of their podcast marketing school. It's actually kind of how we formatted our podcast, was modeled after their podcast. So in terms of the daily episodes, the short, actionable type of content within the episode, we got that from them. So hats off to them for coming up with that concept. But basically, they have the Marketing School podcast, also neilpatel.com, as well as Eric's company, singlegrain.com. Lots of great knowledge out there. You can definitely learn a lot from these 2 internet marketing and SEO experts. The next one on the list is Tim Sulo. He is from Ahrefs. That's spelled ahrefs.com. He is the director of marketing, VP of marketing, one of those types of titles. He runs marketing for Ahrefs. Ahrefs is a incredible SEO marketing tool. David and I both use it. It's not cheap. It's about $100 a month starting, but very, very powerful. And so he has a really good understanding of SEO. He runs their blog. Ahrefs blog ranks really well for internet marketing and SEO related topics, so they know what they're doing. So you can definitely learn a lot from following Tim Sulo. The last one on the list is Brian Dean. Brian Dean is probably the one I'm least familiar with, but definitely have seen him quite a bit. He runs the company Backlinko. Backlinko is SEO training. They have lots of really cool stuff. Subscribe to their newsletter. I highly recommend it. You'll learn a lot. So that is it for today's episode. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about a couple of plugins that are going to make WordPress customer support easier. And so kind of looking at experience from my own support department for my WordPress product company, Divi Life. And so some of the plugins that we found really useful in certain scenarios. And so whether you're doing plugin type support or you are doing troubleshooting for your own clients, these types of plugins will really help. So tune in for tomorrow's episode. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
we've come to the end of today's episode of WP the Podcast. Join us tomorrow for more daily tips and strategies designed to help you run your WordPress business toward success. Remember to subscribe to WP the Podcast so you can stay up to date with each episode. And don't forget to rate and review us. We'll see you again tomorrow, right here on WP the Podcast.